What are some interesting facts about hares? Hares are known for their incredible speed and agility, capable of reaching speeds up to 45 miles per hour. Unlike rabbits, hares are born fully furred and with their eyes open, ready to hop about shortly after birth. Hares are renowned for their impressive leaping ability, often called bounding or stotting, which helps them evade predators. What do hares eat? Hares are herbivores and primarily feed on a diet of grasses, herbs, and other plant materials. They may also consume bark and twigs in winter when other food sources are scarce. How do hares communicate? Hares use a variety of communication methods, including thumping their hind legs on the ground to warn of danger. They also make soft vocalizations and engage in olfactory communication through scent marking. Why are hares important? Hares play a crucial role in their ecosystems by controlling vegetation through their herbivorous diet. They are also an essential part of the food chain, providing sustenance for predators. Are hares intelligent? Hares exhibit adaptive behaviors and keen instincts, but their intelligence is more focused on survival skills such as evading predators and finding food. What diseases do hares carry? Hares may carry diseases such as tularemia and parasites, but the risk of transmission to humans is generally low. How do hares behave? Hares are known for their solitary and elusive behavior. They are most active during dawn and dusk, and their behavior includes rapid running, leaping, and hiding in vegetation. How does a hare protect itself? Hares use their incredible speed and agility to outrun predators. They also rely on camouflage and their ability to freeze in place to avoid detection. What do hares need to survive? Hares need a habitat with sufficient vegetation for food, hiding places, and a suitable environment for burrows or nests. Access to water is also essential for their survival. Do hares sleep in winter? While hares do not hibernate, they may become less active in winter and conserve energy by sheltering in nests or burrows during severe weather conditions. Why do hares fight? Hares may fight during the breeding season when males compete for the attention of females. This can involve boxing matches where they stand on their hind legs and use their front paws. What do hares do all day? Hares spend their days foraging for food, resting in forms, shallow depressions in the ground, and engaging in grooming activities. They are most active during the crepuscular periods. Do hares do damage? Hares may cause damage to agricultural crops, gardens, or young trees by feeding on vegetation. However, their impact is usually considered minimal compared to other herbivores. Do hares freeze when scared? Yes, when hares sense danger, they may freeze in place, relying on their camouflage to avoid detection by predators. Can hares live in snow? Hares are well adapted to snowy environments and can survive in areas with deep snow. Their white winter coat provides effective camouflage. Is a hare a timid animal? Hares are generally cautious and may be considered timid. Their survival strategy often involves avoiding potential threats through their speed and elusive behavior. How do you know if a hare is scared? Signs of fear in hares may include freezing in place, thumping their hind legs on the ground, and making alert vocalizations. Are hares active at night? While hares are crepuscular, meaning they are most active during dawn and dusk, they may also be active at night, particularly in areas with reduced human disturbance. Do hares sleep underground? Hares do not sleep underground, but they may create nests, called forms, in shallow depressions in the ground for resting in shelter. How many babies can a hare have? Hares typically have litters ranging from 1 to 8 leverets, young hares, with the number varying based on species and environmental conditions. What do baby hares look like? Baby hares, called leverets, are born fully furred and with their eyes open. They are precocial, meaning they are capable of hopping around shortly after birth. Do hares have hair? Yes, hares have fur covering their bodies. Their fur color can change seasonally, with a brown coat in summer and a white coat in winter for some species. Do hares lay eggs? No, hares, like all mammals, give birth to live offspring and do not lay eggs. How do hares give birth? Hares give birth to leverets in shallow nests called forms. The mother covers the leverets with fur and leaves them concealed while she forages for food. Do hares produce milk? Yes, female hares produce milk to nourish their young leverets. The mother returns to nurse them periodically. Do baby hares drink milk? Yes, baby hares, or leverets, rely on their mother's milk for nourishment during the early weeks of their lives. Do hares need water? While hares can obtain some moisture from their diet, they still need access to water for proper hydration. Do hares breastfeed? Yes, hares, like other mammals, breastfeed their young by nursing them with milk produced in mammary glands. Do hares eat meat? No, hares are herbivores and do not eat meat. Their diet consists mainly of plants, including grasses, herbs, and bark. Can hares eat fruit? Yes, hares can eat fruit as part of their diet, but it should be offered in moderation, as their primary diet consists of vegetation. Are hares vegan? Yes, hares are considered herbivores, and their diet consists mainly of plant materials. Do hares eat bananas? Hares can eat bananas as a treat, but it should not be a significant part of their diet. Feeding them a variety of vegetables and greens is more suitable. Can hares eat apples? Yes, hares can eat apples as part of their diet, but it's essential to offer a balanced and varied range of foods. Can hares eat bread? While hares may eat bread, it is not the ideal food for them. High-quality hay and fresh vegetables are better choices for their nutritional needs. Can hares eat cheese? Hares are lactose intolerant, and dairy products like cheese can cause digestive issues. It's advisable to avoid feeding them cheese. Can hares eat chocolate? No, chocolate is toxic to hares and should never be offered to them. Can hares eat fish? Hares are not natural fish consumers, and it is not recommended to include fish in their diet. Can hares eat tomato? While tomatoes are not toxic to hares, they should be fed in moderation due to their acidity. It's advisable to remove the seeds and offer them as a treat. Can hares eat strawberries? Yes, hares can eat strawberries in moderation as part of a varied diet. Can hares eat lettuce? Yes, hares can eat lettuce, but it should be offered in moderation along with a variety of other vegetables for a balanced diet. What vegetables can hares eat? Hares can eat a variety of vegetables, including leafy greens, carrots, broccoli, and others. Providing a diverse range ensures they receive essential nutrients. Can hares eat berries? Yes, hares can eat a variety of berries, including strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, as part of their diet. Can hares be carnivores? No, hares are herbivores and do not naturally consume meat. Can hares eat cucumber? Yes, hares can eat cucumber as part of their diet, but it should be offered in moderation. What herbs do hares eat? Hares can eat various herbs, including parsley, cilantro, and basil, which can be provided as part of their diet. Can hares eat kale? Yes, hares can eat kale, but like other vegetables, it should be offered in moderation. Can hares eat blueberries? Yes, hares can eat blueberries as part of their diet, providing essential vitamins and antioxidants. Can hares eat oranges? While hares can eat oranges, they should be offered in moderation due to their high sugar content. Can hares eat grapes? Grapes can be toxic to some animals, including dogs, and it's advisable to avoid offering them to hares. What is the best food for hares? The best food for hares includes high-quality hay, fresh vegetables, and a variety of greens to ensure they receive a balanced and nutritious diet. Why are hares rare? Hares may face threats such as habitat loss, predation, and disease, contributing to their population decline in certain areas. What is a fun fact about hares? A fun fact about hares is their ability to leap great distances, known as boxing. This behavior is often observed during the breeding season when males engage in playful sparring matches. What color is a hare? The color of a hare's fur can vary based on the species and the season. It may range from brown or gray in summer to white in winter for some species. Where do hares sleep? Hares create nests, called forms, in shallow depressions in the ground for resting and sleeping. They may also use burrows for shelter. Are hares smart animals? Hares exhibit adaptive behaviors and instincts for survival, showcasing a degree of intelligence in navigating their environments. Can hares be pets? Hares are wild animals and are not suitable as pets. They have specific needs and behaviors that are challenging to meet in a domestic setting. Do hares carry disease? Hares may carry diseases, but the risk of transmission to humans is generally low. It's essential to avoid handling wild hares to minimize potential health risks. Do hares live in pairs? Hares are generally solitary animals, and they do not form long-term pair bonds. They may come together briefly during the breeding season. Can hares live in the forest? Hares can inhabit various environments, including forests, grasslands, and meadows, as long as there is suitable vegetation for food and cover. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for watching.